Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some great boy band conversation. As always, my name is Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, a.k.a. Mama Lou.
And there's birthdays coming up.
Ooh.
On November 8th. It's from pretty much Nick Mara. He'll be 22 years old. And on November 9th, from 98 Degrees, Nick Lachey will be 46.
Oh,
it's,
hey
it's
there,
the Nick birthdays.
Yes.
Huh.
All right, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Nick.
Nix.
Nick Squared. You should really
Yeah.
listen to Pretty Much. I've never heard any of their songs
I don't
yet.
know.
I don't know.
I have to tell you something about them after.
Oh, an exclusive almost.
No, it's
Do we
really
feel that
not.
we need to update this birthday list next year?
That's what
and,
it's
like,
about.
move some bands on
that's
and
what
off?
it's about. But,
Okay.
we can talk about that after.
All right, cool. If there's any bands you want us to include in this, contact us on our social medias at boybandbreak, and also email boybandbreak@gmail.com, and that's break is B-E-R. No, it is not. B-R-E-A-K.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Also, if you want to do any contests or anything, always check our social medias, our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because we'll be putting contests on there. We ran some a few weeks ago that were pretty fun. So, yes, check us out. Give us a like, subscribe, follow.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. What? Anyways, let's move on. So actually, you know what? We don't even need to move on. Speaking of social media,
Okay.
we asked our fans, and I can say plural because I think there's more than one.
Diane's mom and someone else.
We said after we did our Millennium review, which definitely go back and check that out if you haven't listened to it already.
It's the Backstreet Boys.
We said, let us know what other older boy band albums you would like us to review, because the thought process is, as much as we would love to review new boy band music all the time, it's just not plausible. Mm-hmm. And so, we thought we'd go back and review some old ones before the times of podcasts.
Back in my day, there were no podcasts.
Exactly. They called it radio.
Yeah, true.
What is this?
So Tony, who has requested things before, he
from
requested
California. Is that where he's from?
the Together episode.
Yes, Tony.
He requested a whole bunch of boy band albums.
Nice.
And so
Did you do this on Instagram or?
he did it on Instagram, but
Okay.
you can do it. You can do it on Instagram too, obviously. But you
Twitter,
can also
Facebook.
do it. Yeah. You can write on the comments of this podcast page on SoundCloud.
I love that you're pointing below as
Like
if
they can
this-
see you.
If
They
it's
can
a
see us.
video, look down, everyone.
Look down, it's my crotch. What? Okay. Anyways, back to Tony.
Surprise! Anyways, so he requested a bunch, and the first one that he requested is NSYNC, No Strings Attached.
Yes!
And so
Strings
that's what we
Attached.
will review today.
Excellent.
Cool.
So I feel like when we did our NSYNC episode way back when, it was a very short episode compared to all of our other ones. So I feel like any love we can give NSYNC, let's do this.
We've definitely gotten longer in podcast
episodes.
timing.
Yes. And I feel like I'm slowly bringing you to the NSYNC side, slightly opening up your eyes
Not really.
to NSYNC.
No, I used to be a fan.
Oh, to Chris.
You obviously don't remember this episode when we talked about this.
I
in the
believe you
NSYNC.
guys were both bashing us, so whatever. And we haven't put
Anyways.
stuff into the universe lately, so
That's
let's
true.
put into
No,
the
didn't we
universe.
just manifest something like 2 episodes ago?
I could have sworn we did.
Possibly.
I don't know. I feel like we were manifesting recently.
Okay. Well, anyways,
Anyways.
NSYNC gets back together. Let's.
All right. Should we start?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the first.
I'm assuming you have the track listing.
Yeah,
I do.
right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh. both
Well,
of
you know, that's okay. You can look at it over there too. First song is Bye Bye Bye.
Such a great
Bye
song.
bye 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 bye.
One of the classic songs.
I feel that this is NSYNC's quintessential song, right? Like when
I would
people
agree.
think of NSYNC, they think of Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah.
Correct.
The
I would agree.
mannequins,
Yeah.
the dance move,
Oh, totally.
you know.
Cutting those strings.
Yeah.
Running on that train.
This was the post
Blowing on the CD.
Perlman era.
Yeah.
That's why it was
The
called No
laugh.
Strings Attached.
Yes. They take the CD out and blow on it.
Yep, that's right. excellent music video, an excellent song, and I was actually cleaning my room the other day, and I found the single that we got when we went to go see Chris, and then I was lamenting how we didn't get that $100 for selling it.
That was a near-death experience.
It was
Not a
near-death
near-death
Yes,
experience.
it was. Yes, I was on the cold streets of Toronto. I was starting to hallucinate.
Okay,
because
okay.
I was like, but it's all for the city.
We got there at like 3 a.m, and the interview was at like 10, so it was like 7 hours.
Of being on
It's
the
a
cold
pretty
streets.
long time.
Everyone
in
has
March. It was
different
very cold,
experiences.
and then there was some warmth, and we were like, oh, it was like a grate, and then we realized it was like a subway sewer thing. So,
Yeah.
but we were
I
first.
thought
in
you were
line.
actually going into hypothermia because you
Yes, I
start
was.
getting
Yes,
warm
I was. Yeah, it
when
was
you
creepy.
go into hypothermia.
Okay, but it
But
was
like, you know,
worth
the
it.
little match girl, and it's like, just warmth, mister. I just want some warmth. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And then Chili's like, no, Lydia, you sell your CD, and I'll keep mine, so that way we make some money.
You're very big on
And then I was
eBay.
like, no, I'm keeping my CD. I nearly died for the CD. I'm keeping the CD.
And then the album came out like a week later, and then it was worthless. But at
Yes.
that period of time, it was worth like $100 on eBay,
was,
US. Anyways, moving on.
Should have sold yours, Chins.
I saw Chris there. We gave him the Chris bear. I got a hug. It was good
And the
times.
Chris Bear is now displayed in his crib.
or it was.
It was at one point.
Like,
Now it might be in his son's crib.
or
Aw.
at
By the way, his
Salvation
son
Army.
is adorable, and
Very
he just had his
cute
birthday.
child.
Adorable, Nash
Yes.
from Nashville.
Oh,
They
that's
named him
cute.
before they moved
Hardy,
to Nashville.
Hardy.
So
That
Yes.
Chris.
oh, that Chris.
Always doing things.
And I cannot remember his
like
wife.
that.
Sorry if you're an NSYNC fan and we just talk about Chris this entire episode. It's really not our fault. It's Shinzia.
It's Shinzia.
Shinzia ruins every
I don't
song
ruin
with
everything.
the insertion of Chris.
Okay, you know what? Chris's name
I promise
rhymes
you.
with this, so I just happened to put his name into a few songs. That
You
have-
just
like it's
happened.
more than a
It was like
few.
she accidentally did it. Like I tripped and I said Chris instead of this.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, it's ruined my whole life.
Okay, poor little match
So
girl.
everyone has different experiences.
So we've all. I used other boy band members, like at Wonderland instead of Timberwolf Falls. I called it Timberlake Falls.
I don't ever remember this.
You
Yeah.
hate Justin
I-
Timberlake.
I do, but the hatred has grown over time. So
Oh, okay. So this was
Fine
back when
wine.
it was like just a little.
okay,
was,
actually,
like,
Gina
minimal?
probably called it
Was it
Timberlake
minimal?
Falls. Now that I think about
Oh,
it,
Yeah,
Gina
yeah,
was.
yeah.
You know what?
Oh,
Now the
Shin-
truth comes
See?
out.
Shinzia lies.
She's
man.
stealing your stuff, Gina.
all right.
You
One
should
of
come
these
on the
days, we should have
podcast.
Gina on the podcast.
We should.
We should. Okay.
All right. Anyways, moving on. Track number 2 is "It's Gonna Be Me."
This is also
Love
a very
it.
good song. Another classic.
That's gonna be.
It has it, and it's famous every year.
It
because of
is
the
on
in-
April 30th.
It's
Yes.
gonna be May. It's gonna be May.
It's
Shinzia,
gonna
stop
be
rolling your eyes.
May.
Okay.
It's a great day.
enough for
And
you.
it was a great music video. Like
Yes.
in
It
a
was.
toy store. It was
I
super
really enjoyed it. It was
cutesy.
cute. It was colorful. It was fun. The little like Barbie and the army
It
men
was
and all that
very
stuff.
like early 2000s
You
into the
scan
millennium.
them, and then they came full size. That was pretty exciting.
Yes.
it was cool.
It was
And
good.
it was like the army print, but like the army print that like obviously army does not wear because
Like
you would
the-
be easily found. But like it was like really cool.
Wasn't it like army print, but like gray and
And
black
blue
and
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It was
not
good
like
shit.
the army colors.
No, back in my day, yeah.
It was very good. It was fun.
I liked it.
Also, fun fact: our NSYNC fanfic. This was the song that we put in it. That's how we met NSYNC. Was on his music video shoot. So
Oh,
You need to post
was
this
this
fan fiction so people
after
understand.
the actual real video came out or no?
it was before the real video came
Oh,
out. So I
okay.
didn't know it was gonna. Our video was like kind of dumb, but whatever. It was good fanfic. So. Moving on. Anyways, really enjoy that song, and that's a song that O-Town plays right before Bye Bye Bye, and that's what caused me to tear up in London.
Two greats, two
Good
great
times.
songs.
Two classic songs.
Good job.
All right, number 3 is Space Cowboy.
Oh,
This
Lord.
song is so bad.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Is this the one that starts off with something millennium and everybody's talking about Jerusalem?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, two classic songs, and then it dips
And then
down.
Space Cowboy.
Space Cowboy.
down.
Ay, 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 yippee, ay, ay, yippee, ay, ay,
It's
yippee,
supposed to
ay,
be like-
yo.
Come and take a ride, take a space ride with
With
the
my cowboy,
baby.
baby.
It's supposed to be like it's like space.
It's
I was
like,
gonna say it's
oh,
space cowboys.
outer
It's like-
space and cowboys. Let's put them together in some weird late 90s, early 2000 thing.
Isn't there an old 70s song about Space Cowboy?
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
No, that's Rhinestone
Yes.
Cowboy.
I don't know, but like it was supposed to be. They were supposed to
It
be
was
like
strange.
mixing like modern technology with like like they were like the pioneers of like internet-y stuff in their songs because
Sure.
When we get further down in
Oh
the track
yes,
listing,
that
you'll
one.
understand.
Yes.
This song is not good.
It was. You had songs.
This was a time
Look.
when you had to listen to every song.
Here's
All
the
the
thing.
time.
That's true.
Here's the thing, and I tried to be fair, but in the interest of fairness, I can track by track compare this to Millennium because it came out real close together. We discussed, if you go back on that Millennium review, every single song on Millennium is a hit.
Good one, yeah.
This is not a hit.
Yeah, fair.
Spanish
fairsies.
Eyes.
Okay, fine.
Okay, Spanish.
One.
Okay, one out of like how many are? Okay, we're gonna continue.
Yeah,
this
what
review.
You know
Let's
what? Let's keep going down the list.
I love how we can't do one without the other. Like we can't talk about NSYNC without throwing Backstreet Boys in there. We can't talk about
Thanks
Backstreet Boys
to
without
Lou, this is our life now.
Yeah. Okay. so
R.I.P. Lou.
track number 4 is
Just got paid.
Friday night.
I like that line.
Body bumping,
Feeling
feeling right, booty shaking.
Okay, we're doing all around. Pump
I
that
have nothing else
jam
to say about this
while I'm
song.
getting down.
So
I like
it's like
this
a
one. Not bad.
dancey
It's
one.
pretty good.
I believe Gina changed the words. Just got paid Friday night. It's Saturday. Now you're broke, essentially. But it was like a catchier version of that, saying how I spend my money. And
I
have
remember
not
you and
changed.
Gina used to sing it when you got paid.
Probably.
I mean,
Edition
doesn't
L.
everyone a little?
Just got paid.
Yeah, that's true. But
I mean,
it's never
everyone
usually on a
from the
Friday.
90s.
Like if you're like bi-monthly, it's not always a Friday you get paid. sometimes.
Bi-monthly?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
twice a
There's
month.
some people that do.
No,
that.
that's bi-weekly.
No, bi-weekly is every 2
It
weeks.
can be used either way interchangeably, but yes, I understand what you're saying.
Oh, like,
Sometimes some
past few
people get
jobs over
like
there.
my last job. I got paid on the
Bi-monthly
first.
sounds like you get paid every other month.
No, this is like So my other one we got paid on the 1st and the 15th. Now we get paid every 2 weeks on Fridays. So
Right,
I
so,
can bring
yeah.
this song back into my repertoire. No, when we go to Sub Club.
Oh, there you go.
Just got paid.
So yeah, I like that one.
That's okay.
All right, then we got It Makes Me Ill.
This one
It
is
makes
not
me
good.
ill. See you give love and attention at his will.
If you are young and were not alive or just a child during the 90s, this is a song that Ariana
I was gonna say
Grande
Ariana Grande. Sample.
borrowed samples, uses the lyrics.
Call me a hater if I want you,
but I
don't
don't hate him because I want you. I love this song based on it being performed in concert because this was an amazing
It's a
get
sweat
up.
thing again.
No. So they were all dressed up in lab coats like they were doctors. And one of them, I want to say Justin, was on the gurney. And then they had like the,
Oh my
the
God, you
paddles
must
to
have
like
loved it.
to like wake them up again. And it was like, oh.
You
It's like,
probably wish you were there helping.
no, but then it would
dead.
Okay, everyone.
Helping to kill him.
Oh yes, thank you. No, that's not how that works. Anyway, so it was like a defibrillator. That's the word, and it was like a fun dance
turn
where
off
they
the
were dressed as
defibrillator?
doctors, and I enjoyed it immensely. And I think the song is catchy, so I like it.
It's all right, and obviously
It's
Ariana
okay.
likes
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's okay. I mean, not my favorite, but I mean, it's better than some other ones. Next, This I Promise.
Did you
So
mean-
can I
did
just
you
say
mean
fun
Chris, I
fact?
Promise You?
No, fun fact. This is like a similar song to Backstreet Boys. Because
Okay.
Backstreet Boys also has a song called I Promise You.
How does that go?
I promise you this.
No, it doesn't.
No.
And don't say that because Backstreet Boys song came out after this.
Oh,
That's okay. I'm just saying that they're
in a hole.
similar.
Just let it go.
That's okay. I'm just saying it's a similar one.
Elsa, let it go.
So Chris, I promise you is
Yeah,
a
I was
good
gonna say,
song.
Chris, I promise you, ruining every song.
Chris, I promise you.
Sorry.
This is like ballady.
Can
but
I
like
remember?
it.
Am I remembering? This is the one where they're in the woods and they're all wearing turtlenecks.
I think-
No, this is the one they're on a beach and like Chris has a
That's
stupid
Backstreet
hat
Boys,
on.
No, that's God must have spent.
This
No.
is they're in the woods. There's all these
Let's look it
giant
up to make
trees
sure.
and they're wearing turtlenecks.
Maybe.
I'm telling you.
No, this is like a wedding song. People use.
I
this
do
shit
like
as
it's a
wedding.
ballady
Oh
type
yes,
song.
okay, yes,
okay,
yes,
sorry.
they are wearing
Thank
turtlenecks.
you.
Sorry, okay.
Not even an NSYNC fan.
Okay, all right, sorry. Yes, they're wearing turtlenecks in a forest.
So yeah, it was a very like wedding-y
To
type
be fair,
song.
it's been a long time, so it's hard to remember.
No, the girl has everything. That's on Chris had a really stupid hat on.
Yes, Chris had some questionable clothing
Wardrobe.
choices.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. All right. Fair enough. But yeah.
Everything's about Chris, guys. Sorry.
Can you talk about like the other?
Yeah, like
boy
what was
bands?
Joey
Like,
doing?
What did Joe do? Joey.
He's in other ways.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm like
I
nickname basis.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bless you, bud.
This I promise you, pretty
How
good.
about JC
I liked
Chazé?
it.
What?
He was
happened with
singing.
him?
He sang a lot on this
JC never
album.
does anything.
JC is like one of
I
the lead
want
singers.
Shinji to like explain some things.
You're only going to get Chris-oriented history from this one, okay?
Okay, you know what? Someone needs to bring that in. So moving along.
Bring what in?
The underdogness. Everyone needs to know about Chris. Get back.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lydia. You were also an NSYNC fan, so you can bring up any of the other members as well. I mentioned Justin Timberlake several times without even throwing up. So
Whoa. Accomplishment. All right.
Don't worry, Bell Media. Your soundboard is fine. There's no vomit.
Okay, so guys, so this was pre Joey Fatone hot dog days. So there were no hot dogs present. I mean, maybe at the catering booth it could have been.
So you're saying there was no wieners on set.
Oh boy.
All right, moving along.
Okay, what's the next one? Hang on.
Number
know.
7, strings
No
attached.
strings
Attached. Bum, bum,
Oh, I love this one.
This one's a good
bum,
one.
bum, 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 bum.
This was like, screw you, Lou.
A good Screw You Lou song.
Fun fact. If you watched that Simpsons episode when NSYNC
Yes.
was on,
Yes, I
it
remember.
was that little section of this song that they played every time
Yes.
NSYNC came in.
Yes, they did. And then
Yeah.
and then Justin was like, oh my God, it's Millhouse.
Yes. Oh my God. Listen, as not really an NSYNC fan, I love that episode of The Simpsons. It's so good.
That was the one with
Why were
Eva
they in town?
Netniage.
Oh, it was because they were doing their own
The
band.
Navy. Was
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Navy.
Bart and his
Join the
friends had made,
Navy.
made their
Yeah.
own boy band.
Who was in that boy band? It was
What was
Bart,
Millhouse, Nelson,
and Martin.
and Martin.
Yes, that's right.
No, Martin?
Yes.
Maybe? And Bart?
can
They
look
only
it up
it
if
only
you
had
like.
a 4-member boy band?
Yeah, they only had 4 for sure.
What was the name of their band?
Oh God, I know this. I know this. Can I be?
Eva
do it.
Netniage.
Google has it. Please continue.
It was called Jesus. No, it wasn't called Jesus.
So why? I can't remember. I haven't seen it in so long. So why?
Oh, it was called.
So the episode is called New Kids on the Bleh.
Mm-hmm.
And their guy.
Party Posse. It was
Oh
called
my
Party
God.
Posse.
Oh my God. It was.
And I swear to
it
God,
was
I
the
wasn't
Party Posse.
using my phone.
Yes. Oh no. Okay. Sorry. It wasn't Martin. It was Ralph. Sorry.
Ralph.
We have
I didn't
Millhouse,
think it was
Bart,
Martin.
Ralph, and Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah.
And then of course here's
Oh,
NSYNC
look how
coming
cute
as
they
well.
are.
Aw,
And
that's
Yeah.
cute.
That was good. You know, I really enjoy when like cartoons do like a boy band episode.
oh, Rico made us watch that one. Was it Bob's Burgers or something?
I think Bob's Burgers had one, and also American Dad had a really good one. That
I
was
don't know if I saw that one.
Yeah, me neither.
yes. I made you see it, and you were not impressed. It was like, girl, you need
Oh.
a shot B12, and then because there was like 12 members in the band.
Oh, so this is like foreshadowing K-pop.
BTS, yeah, exactly. It was good.
Which one was Finger Bang? Was that?
That was
South Park?
South Park. I'm gonna finger bang bang you into my life, girl. You like to finger bang, and that's all right.
It was just like, how did
So
this
good.
get on air?
South Park
We
gets
should
away
do-
with a lot.
We should do like a whole episode on like.
Actually,
Cartoon
that's
boy
a good
bands.
point.
Yes, if you don't mind.
You know,
Oh,
leave us
okay.
a comment if you want to hear it.
And if you can think of any other TV shows that had boy bands in it,
Like
Yes.
parody things.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Not together. 'cause
Not
we're
together. We've done that. Go back,
Aw.
find it.
Oh my goodness.
Hang
Okay. All right. So No Strings Attached was like a great song
forever.
because it was like, baby, you're not the only one.
you don't have to be afraid to
Fall in love. And
I know you've been hurt in the past, but if you want it, here's my heart. No strings attached. Burner, burner.
So good.
That's a good song.
Fuck you, Lou. It was wonderful. I loved it.
They didn't say fuck you.
They
Lou,
didn't.
but-
Could you
But
imagine if it was
maybe
like
if
a
you
hidden
played it
message in
backwards.
there?
Maybe if you
Yeah.
played it
Play and it's
backwards.
like,
Maybe.
fuck you, Lou. No strings attached.
So good. So good.
I love that Sophia's No Strings Attached looks like she's milking a cow.
I thought it looked like she was playing drums.
I was like, milking a cow.
But what is
to be like a marionette. It's supposed to be like, ah,
Yeah, but it should be like this then.
Yes, yes.
Calm down.
And in case anybody's wondering, yes, I do have the marionettes. I have them in the large size, which are displayed on my thing. And Lance
On your
has
thing.
What thing?
on my shelf.
In your
I also have
room?
the small size, but I feel like we might have. Did I get rid of that? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't like
I don't
the
remember.
outfits they're wearing in the small one because they're very clown-like. But in their regular full-size marionettes, they're wearing very similar clothes to what they would normally wear, except for some reason Lance is wearing a blouse.
And who's with Lance there?
Okay, so on my display, the Chris one had like a Barbie beside it that was supposed to represent me. Justin's kind of off to the side. JC's off to the other side. And then Joey has a giant a beer bottle on
Well, it's a
display.
regular size beer bottle,
But it looks big
giant.
to him, so I figured
next
that was
to a
very
Barbie.
Joey. And then my favorite is when Lance came out as being gay on People Magazine. I have that People Magazine there behind it. And
why you have
then
that.
I have, for some reason, I have a CWL, so like a Catholic Women's League pin on his blouse because I think it's funny. He's Baptist, but he's very religious
Should
because
we
it's a
have
blouse.
laughed at that
But
point?
the point of the matter is
She's
he
wearing
also has a boy doll on him who's
Ken
like
doll.
partially
And
shirtless.
he's shirtless.
And he's hugging
I
Lance.
thought he's wearing like a vest.
He's wearing like one of those like waiter like
Wedding vest
things where
things?
it's like a shirt with a bow tie, but he's not wearing a jacket, so it's like he looks like a Chippendale dancer of some sort. So I decided the Lance doll should have
Shinzia
that.
really loves you, Lance. I swear this
I
sounds
love-
super offensive.
I
but-
know, I know.
Okay, I would just like to take a pause here and talk about how I've been listening to Lance's podcast, the Daily Popcast, and I friggin' love it. It is so good, and it's like so nice. First of all,
Shocking.
love Lance's voice. So he's from Mississippi, so he has a very like southern drawl to his voice, and sometimes he says things weird. Then he has this girl Jess Keener, who's like his producer, co-host, and then his husband Michael comes on a lot. And I really haven't heard a lot of Michael. Like I've seen like his art. He has like really nice like pop culture art, and he puts like colors and stuff on that. And I've seen him in like some like Instagram videos, but I've never really heard him talk. And he is hilarious. So his last name is Turchin, so they call him like Turkey Turchin. And it's like really funny. And then they have ads, and sometimes they'll do like reads of these ads, and he'll put on this like ridiculous accent and like a British accent. And then he was just like saying the ad in this British accent, and he's like, "My name's Pip, short for Daniel." It's just like, why is it short for? It's very funny, and I think you should check out their podcast. But after you subscribe to ours and listen to ours.
I was gonna say, stop giving away.
Can
our
I?
people.
And can I?
So I'm
here's
talking
my
about
thing.
other-
Laughing where I should be
No,
laughing.
hang on.
It's good. It's a good show.
Here's my thing. I mean, first off, I need to say respect to Lance for doing a daily podcast.
And
Yes.
it's only Monday to Friday, by the way.
okay, still,
But it's in his house.
that's 5 a day, like a week.
yes.
We do
And
one
they
a week,
actually
and we
talk
can barely
about
handle
they
it.
talk about like topical like things in the news and pop culture and stuff like that.
But also, ain't nobody got time to listen to a podcast every day.
And the episodes are between 40 minutes and like an hour and something.
Nobody got time for that.
So I kind of listen to it in my car when I'm driving, and then there's still some left over. So then I'm a couple episodes behind.
So, like, respect, Lance. Like, wow, that's a lot of
And
work. But
there's
also,
an episode with Chris, and it's
wow.
hilarious.
Shocking.
I know.
Now I'm
Is
laughing.
anyone surprised that Shinzia's favorite episode is the one with Chris?
No.
They also talk about your boy band adjacent fellow a lot. the-
Aaron Codier?
And they also have like some
assuming
other
that's
guests
who
and
they're talking
comedians. And Big Brother. Do you guys watch Big Brother?
Yes.
So they have Big Brother guests on there. And
Cool.
Jess is actually roommates with Holly. And I guess she was
Did
like
not
the
care
second
for her.
place person. So they were.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Did
they
not
have-
care for those people.
Yeah. So you didn't like that guy who won Mickey?
Nope.
He has a whole episode on that. And that's a very long episode.
Well, that guy was a bit of a D-bag.
He claims he was
Anyways.
edited incorrectly.
I'm
Okay,
sure.
well, you know what? That's not a topic we need. We're talking about
We're talking about
strings
no
attached.
strings attached. I'm just telling you what other
Okay,
boy
can
band
we
members are
move along
doing.
To the next
Thank
song?
you so much for that segue, Chinzia.
No problem.
Okay, back.
Back to what we're
Yes.
supposed to be talking about. The song number 8 is Digital Get Down.
Digital get down. Just you ain't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, oops, okay.
Just you and me?
Just you and me.
Baby, 20,000 miles away, but I can say yeah. And
Baby, you can see me.
This was the
This
beginning.
was the
Together on the
foreshadowing
digital
Lydia was
screen.
doing earlier.
This is hilarious, by the way, because this song is what, 20 years old?
Yes.
19 years old? So back in those days, that was dial-up internet.
Sure was.
It
Very
would take a very
grainy.
long...
You'd have to wait a solid 5 minutes to see a
friggin'
tit.
connect.
True.
And then it would just start loading the image slowly from the top
to the bottom.
And then sometimes it would be taking too long, and then it would just cancel the progress and be a big X on your screen.
Yeah. Oh, I hated that
So
so much.
this is kids these days. Oh, my phone took 3 seconds to load something. So if they're digitally getting down, and I guess they're trying to it's not phone sex, it's computer sex. But I don't think they even had webcams back then, or they
Or
just
they were grainy as hell.
kind of had webcams that were grainy.
Webcams back in those days were like you had to
Actual-
buy it as a separate compartment to your computer.
Yes.
And
And then
attach it.
plug it in.
And like hook it up to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
top of
Sometimes the
monitor.
sound would work, sometimes it wouldn't.
Exactly.
It was just like, and then, yes. So dial-up internet. If you didn't have 56K modem, 28.8, nothing for you. So
Yeah.
I guess, and they were on the road a lot. So I guess it's them keeping in contact with their lady
But it was
20,000 miles away.
It's
and
like
it's
leave
just
a message.
But can
and I'll call
you
back,
have a
kind of thing.
desktop computer on a bus?
I
Like,
think Chris had a laptop. I recall he had a laptop back in the day.
wow,
So
fancy.
yes, it was probably super heavy and had
humongous,
no
yeah.
RAM. Yes, big brick. But yes, so.
Like, it was what we're trying to say. It was very hard to digitally get down in our time. All right, it's so much easier to get down digitally now because like you can FaceTime.
We could
titty.
digitally get down right now in this room.
Yeah, I'm sure we could.
Okay.
Not us.
I'm not saying
Not
we
us.
should. I'm just saying we could.
I feel like our friend Josh would send us some pictures immediately
No.
that we don't want to see. So,
Please
Okay,
don't.
no,
Nope, nope.
but yeah,
It
so.
was quite the effort to digitally get down.
But I also
So,
feel
just
when
trying
this
to say.
song came out, it wasn't like, "Ooh, this is a sexy, fun song." We were like, "What the fuck is this song?" Like,
I don't know.
It's a bit like a filler song.
I know what I was thinking as a Backstreet Boy fan, but
What were you thinking?
that you wanted
comment.
to
I was
digitally get
thinking-
down.
I was thinking
Joey
as
Fatone?
a 15-year-old, I was like, ew, what's wrong with NSYNC?
That's true. All
They're
right.
so gross.
Cooties.
go to-
Okay,
Ew.
pure Backstreet Boys.
Well, you know
you
what?
could digitally get
Well,
down
we
with.
did make the right
At
choice.
age
'cause look where they
14 and
are.
15, that was the right choice.
To be fair, Backstreet Boys had an interactive CD when you put that one in your computer.
Yeah.
So who's getting digitally get down? There's. Yeah.
Did the CD produce a Backstreet Boy out of your disk drive?
I wish it
Yes!
did, but
No,
it didn't.
do you
God,
not
I
remember?
wish it did.
Yeah, it was the Backstreet's Back, right? It was the blue one,
Yeah.
or was that Millennium?
Millennium was the blue CD.
Okay, which one was the interactive CD where you put it in? I swear it was the second.
Do you think
It
it
was-
was a
no.
commercial? Maybe.
It wasn't.
100%.
I mean,
it
it
was.
really wasn't anything that exciting.
It wasn't.
I mean, you put
Serial
it in.
Joe had interactive CDs.
No, they did not. Not
didn't
like,
work.
No, you put it in and you could get, there was some photos
Yeah,
and
yeah.
little things you could click on. It was nothing earth shattering, but for the time it was
It was
I'm going to
okay.
put my CD in the computer, watch
Yes,
this.
yes.
NSYNC had cell phones.
Oh yeah, where you can,
Backstreet Boys had their own plane.
Okay,
Oh,
but the cell phone was something you could play with. It was like a game type thing. That
The plane was something no one else had.
Yeah, and it
it was
wasn't
from
theirs.
Lou Pearlman's fleet.
Yeah.
It took a day, so
Transcontinental Airlines. Anyways, back
What
to
is
No
happening to
Strings
this?
Attached.
Okay, so we're on
Track number 9.
Bring in the noise. Bring down the house. You can hear me to the party. I say, come on,
let's raise the roof.
We got a proof. You can get a cruise ship.
You know what
So
I do want
I
to
think
say?
this is a pretty good song. I like.
You know what?
it.
I have to give them credit for this. They do a good sort of. They do a good up tempo,
Yes.
low tempo, up tempo, low
mix.
tempo.
Yes.
I would have maybe added one of these ones from the bottom beside this I Promise You, because I feel like that's just kind of a standalone ballad.
They end the last 3 songs are all ballads.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So you got to put one more beside this I Promise You to break it up a little bit, but they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is the last kind of up-tempo-y one. Bringing the noise.
It was like a party song. NSYNC was known to be more high energy party.
For
guys.
sure.
So
Compared
good
to
on them.
all the other 90s ones, they were the most up-tempo, dancing,
super dancing. They
You
had
know.
dancing on the lock. Unlock.
for shizzle.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Chinzia got really quiet when we brought up this song.
No, I just saw somebody walking by and I was trying to
And
figure
you
out who it
don't
was.
want to talk?
No, you guys are actually talking about this. Truth be told, I looked at the time and I was like, this is going to be a much shorter episode as per usual. If I had not... So that's where my brain was, and I figured you guys were all talking about this song, and you haven't been talking about the other song, so I was letting you talk.
Shazia, what are your opinions on Bringing the Noise?
It's
a
fun
pretty
song,
good
right?
song. It's upbeat. I would say the beginning of the CD is more of my favorite songs. So these ones...
Agreed. Yeah, the end of it.
Isn't that every CD though? Mostly.
No. Do you remember New Kids? The last song? I was like, whoa. Don't turn off the lights now.
NKOTBSB.
Yeah,
but that's because they wanted to put all their hits at the beginning. Like that was a compilation of like, here's all Backstreet Boy and New Kids on the Block's like major hits, and then we're gonna put this single that we recorded at the end.
But New Kids did it again. Remember with the block party? Welcome to the block party.
That was the last song?
Yeah. Move your body.
That's true.
And the other thing I was thinking is that when we reviewed the other album, we had all the writers and stuff and the producers, and we haven't been talking about that on this one. That was what was going through my head while you guys were chatting about
Okay.
it.
Did you say it out loud in a sentence now?
Why would I interrupt the flow of conversation to bring in like random things?
Quickly, if we could quickly, because I know Chinley is going to be upset
No,
by this.
I'm
Could
not
you
gonna
please
be
read
upset
to
by
all
this.
the people who have produced
good.
We
this?
can go back and
Continue
do
on.
that and read the people.
Yeah,
after
continue
we're done
on
the
with this
song
thing.
list.
All right.
Like, we don't have to do it the same way we did it with the other ones.
All right.
Let's
All right,
continue.
number
because
10.
I thought that things were going well, but I forgot about
But then
the-
Lydia starts yelling like a crazy person.
I just like okay, you go silent means there's something
Yeah, that's-
happening.
yeah.
No. Oh,
that's
okay.
true, because you never that quiet.
You guys can talk on your own. I'm zoning out. This is our 4th episode today. I'm sorry.
know, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all right,
I
I'm sorry.
apologize.
Okay, so we're gonna probably blaze through these last 3 because they kind of all suck. But Chinzia, you look up.
This is very true.
You look up the people who wrote it, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so number 10, that's when I'll stop loving you. So,
Okay, this is not a good song.
so that's the
Was
one.
this the one that I didn't remember?
When winter comes in summer,
yes.
when there's no more forever, when lies become the truth, and nobody else okay.
I don't really
No,
remember it.
That's when I'll stop
loving. That's when I'll stop loving you.
We will take your word for it.
The message is nice, but it's like,
What I was
The
saying in
problem
the
is
car
that I-
yesterday
Yes.
is sorry.
go ahead.
Is that NSYNC is not super good in the ballad department.
I think that's a fair point.
They got the up tempo and the dancing on lock. The vocals are good, but in terms of song quality of their ballads,
It's aight.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's mandatory. If you didn't have any ballads for a boy band, we'd be like, this is weird. They're missing this.
I know.
So like, it's like
It's a nice song. I don't not like it. I like it better than some of the other ones. I just don't like slow ballads. So
Well,
in general,
same
and
here.
I've
and
said
we
this
do
on other.
know that, like, especially for the other albums, maybe not so much this one, but that they were getting Backstreet Boys seconds, right?
Slappy seconds.
So
Until the Disney Channel. Yes. And then
Yes.
that's the turning point of NSYNC. Because Backstreet Boys was tired and burnt out. Boo hoo.
Anyways, the
kidding.
song
This
is.
how-
I
this
like
is
this
how
song. It's
it got
okay,
popular.
but I'm looking at the
Yes.
track listing because I wasn't looking.
Sad
That
but
was the
true.
other reason why I was off, because I was trying to calculate how many songs were on this because I didn't have the track listing up.
You just maybe voice it.
Why?
Earlier?
You're in the middle of a conversation. Anyways, so as I'm looking at this, I
Calculating.
realized that I probably didn't listen to the last bits of this CD, and I
Yeah.
probably stopped.
Yeah.
No.
At bringing
When we
down
were
the
cleaning
noise.
your room this Thursday,
Yes, and I know we
you're
listened
like,
to it, but I said I don't recall listening to these last few songs
Okay.
that often
I feel like you
because
skipped them.
I feel like I would just go to the first section,
go
of
back
it,
to Bye Bye Bye.
and then just
Yeah.
kind of like come through it that way.
Yeah, I
See,
can see that.
See, I was the losery type who was all like, I'm going to sit in my room for 12 hours and I'm going to memorize every song on the CD so in case they come to my town and,
then they
I
need
can
you
sing
to be
along.
a backup singer on there.
I don't know. I was just
They're
weird.
like, you girl, you look like you've sat in your room for 12 hours at a time. Come on to stage. And you're like,
thank
me,
you,
sir? Okay.
I don't know why we're British, but yes.
Because you're a little orphan.
Little orphan Lydia with her CD player.
Hello, governor.
Okay.
All
Anyway.
right, next
Cheerio.
song, please.
Next
Okay,
one.
next song. Yeah.
Okay, so we have I'll Be Good For You, which was
Lydia had to replay this for me because I'm like, I do not recall this at all.
it sounds like this.
I'll be good for
Wow,
you.
okay.
Is that it? No?
Yeah, but are you
You
doing
weren't
the
going to
first
let
part?
Lydia do the solo?
Do it.
No, because you're like, like it was not high. It's like, I'll be good for you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna take my love away. They do the very low. This,
Like mellow.
this is not a Chris Kirkpatrick solo because he sings
doesn't
very
get
high.
solos in pretty much anything.
Lion Sleeps Tonight. Just gonna
Yes,
say
I
that.
know.
Okay. Anyway, so that was
So that's not
And I
very,
drive myself
not a
crazy.
very good
But
song.
none of
No,
those
it's
songs
kinda-
are on
That's
this.
okay, you know. You're
Snorefest.
gonna have some of those on an album.
Oh, interesting. So I saw who
All
wrote
right,
it. So,
Who wrote it? Please share with the group.
so in case you're or am I just gonna start with that one and then we're just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
move
well-
on?
so wait, should we wait? Let's
finish
finish.
the song
We have
then?
one
Yeah.
song.
We'll go from
Okay,
there.
we'll
One
go.
song.
Yep.
Last song, track number 12 is "I Thought She Knew," which this was a ballad, but I thought they did okay. This is a very Chris heavy song.
I thought she knew.
So is this Lucia's favorite
That's
song?
not-
Because it's Chris Heavy, you said?
Okay, sing the song, Lydia. I thought she knew my world revolved around too.
Around her, my love like burn for her
It goes up high.
alone.
Yes, I cannot sing
But
that
she
high.
couldn't see the flame, only myself to blame. I should have known. I should. And they're like, ding, 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 ding.
Yes. So apparently,
The
this
last
dude
three
could
are
not
not that great.
vocalize himself, and then his girlfriend's like, "Oh, he doesn't like me. Screw you, dude." Moving along, and he's like, "But I thought she knew this." So really, the point of this is communication, guys.
Communicate with your
significant
partner.
others. Exactly.
Because all will
Because
help.
then she'll just leave you.
But I did like the song. I did.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
this is
good.
like, you know when like you failed like your math test and then you're just like
I thought she knew the answers to the math quiz.
you know when you need like a sad
I
song
thought
to like
she
cry on
knew.
your bed
So you're like, my mom's mad at me now.
or like something or like you gave a
I
love letter
thought
to
she
someone.
knew the angles of the triangle.
You don't
It was obtuse to think.
This fucking guy. Busting my balls here.
Love
But,
letter
okay,
to a guy. Yes.
For me, when I'm feeling sad, I need to listen to sad songs to feel even sadder. And
Why?
then like I go like and I cry it out, and then I'm like, oh, I feel really good now.
Oh my God, that's
Okay.
terrible. No,
Does
I have to
anyone
listen.
else do this?
No. I do
I
the
need
opposite.
upbeat.
When I got
I
fired
listened to Aqua.
2 weeks ago, by the way, ouch, my feelings.
Contribute the money to Lydia.
Huh? Please, yes, please send it. Like I was listening to like Iris, and I was like, and I don't want the world to see me.
Oh, Lord.
Because I don't think that they'd understand.
I need to laugh. That's not.
But like, I need to feel sadder to be happier. I don't know.
Okay,
I wonder-
so you
okay.
need to like break your spirit
Yes,
entirely.
I'm like,
Oh, so you need to like. get your
I feel
spirit
some
up.
people do this.
I don't know. I like listening to
I
depressing songs.
personally-
Like a build up of your spirit after you're sad.
It's more like getting all the sadness out of my body.
Drain
'Cause
it
then
out.
I'm like sad. I'm not sad by myself. I'm sad with other people being sad. I'm like, let's
okay.
all be sad.
I get that.
And then I'm
Okay.
like, oh,
But-
that feels
but-
good. Okay,
but-
all
It's
right.
almost like a therapy sad
Yes,
session.
yes.
But you were sad for 2 weeks and it was horrible.
Yeah, well, I
don't know
had
how to help
be
you.
sad. I had to be sad. I had to like mourn the loss of my income. And yes.
But not the loss of your workplace because
No,
you hated them.
they were cocks.
And they can
Yeah.
all suck it.
No, exactly. I mean, can I say cocks? Okay, anyways.
Yes.
Long story short, thank you for your support, everybody.
Of course.
All right.
Yes.
What were we talking about?
I thought you knew. So I was saying
I
that
like
when
that song.
I was depressed, I would always listen to Aqua to put me in an upbeat mood. Then when Aqua broke up, then I was depressed because they were my happy songs, and then I couldn't do it. It was a weird cycle. So,
I see. I see.
but now they're back
Anyways.
together, and who's coming to see them next year? Nobody. I'm going by myself.
I'm good. Anyways, let's get to these
Sorry, buddy.
writers and producers that you wanted
Oh,
to
She
discuss.
Ready?
was very excited to tell
Okay,
us.
so
I'm
bye
really
bye.
not.
Who wrote
Okay,
it?
so bye. The writers: Kristen London, Jake Schultz,
Kristen
Andreas
London also wrote
Carson.
on the Backstreet Boys albums.
Okay.
Oh.
And the producer is London and Schultz. Okay. It's Gonna Be Me, written by Max Martin,
Yeah.
which
He
we
also
all
wrote
know
for
and
Backstreet Boys
love.
as
He
well,
also
yeah.
wrote for Backstreet Boys.
I know him.
He was the one who passed away, right? No.
No,
Max,
the one-
that's Dennis Pop.
Dennis Pop. Okay. But
No
did he
idea
work
who
with
these
Max
guys are.
Martin?
Yes.
Yes.
Swedish, I want to say.
They were partners.
Yes. So Max Martin,
think-
Rami Yakub, and then this
No idea who
Carlson
that
guy. And the producer was Rami.
Rami, yep.
Yep.
worked
So,
for the Backstreet Boys
oh
as well?
yes. Okay, so Space Cowboy was featuring Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Oh.
And one of the writers was JC.
Okay.
I feel like
That
he
says it
had,
all.
yes.
Yeah.
Also Alex Greggs, Bradley Damon, Lisa Lopez,
Oh,
and
wow.
Inga Willis.
Nice.
And it was produced by JC and
that's such
Rip Rock and Alex G.
Great job.
Yes, good times.
Thank you.
Just got paid. Teddy Riley, Gene Griffin, Aaron Hall, and Johnny Kemp. Have we heard of any of these people?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
And then Teddy Riley produced it. It Makes Me Ill, Kevin Briggs, and Candy with a K.
Cool.
Nice.
Producers
With a K?
was Shakespeare and Candy.
Shakespeare.
Like it's like she with an apostrophe K Spear. So I'm assuming it's like a
that's an interesting
female
way to
Shakespeare
say, right?
reference.
rapper, maybe. I don't
Very
know.
nice, very
And
nice.
this chick named Candy. I'm assuming it's a girl. Chris, I Promise You
Oh God.
was written by Richard Marks. We've heard of
Oh,
him.
Yeah,
yes.
we've heard of them, yeah.
Yes. And Mr. Richard Marks also produced it. Wow, impressive. Okay, so JC actually wrote a lot of this album.
Nice.
So
All the bangers, clearly.
no strings attached. JC also
that was actually good.
yeah,
That one's not bad.
Yeah, that's what
Alex Greggs and Damon. I can't remember what his first name is, but yeah, so they wrote that. And JC, and then Rip Rock and Alex G were the producers. For Digital Get Down, also a JC song, written with David Nicoli and produced by Ren and Rip Rock and Alex G. Bring in Denoise. That's right, friends. Also JC.
Wow.
And
Didn't write anything.
a guy named Ren. And then Rick Rock, Alex G, and JC produced that one.
JC is a
JC
multi-talented
seemed to have
man.
taken on quite a bit of this album. That's When I'll Stop Loving You, Diane Warren.
Nice.
Now, I feel like she's written some other like ballady songs,
Yeah.
which I cannot think of at the top of my head
Whitney
right now.
Houston, possibly?
Possibly. I feel like she's won a bunch of awards. And the producer was Guy Roche. I'll Be Good For You. Your buddy, Justin Timberlake,
Your buddy.
wrote it. Kevin K. Toons. Antoon was Theodore Pendergrass, Reginald Calloway, and Vincent Calloway. I feel like Justin just got a bunch of his friends together and was like,
Yeah,
hello,
probably.
friends, I'm just going to put your name on here.
All the writing credit.
And it
Yeah,
was
why
produced by Justin and Kevin K. Toons. And I Thought She Knew was written by Robin Wiley and produced by Robin Wiley. So
Wiley like the bags.
Wiley.
Unrelated.
Were there bonuses? UK got some bonus tracks.
Of course they did.
They got Could It Be You? Does anybody know that one? And This Is Where the Party's At.
Could it be you? Where the party's at?
Japan, of course, also got bonus tracks.
Yep. They did.
I'll Never Stop. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my God!
I will never stop until you're mine. I will be forever till the end of time. 'Cause my heart is in your hand. Don't you understand? I'll never stop. What was that from? Was that from?
Wait, that was a secret track.
Was that on the movie that Lance and Joey did?
No.
The one On the Line?
I have no idea.
Is it from
I never
there?
watched On the Line.
You never watched On the
I
Line?
keep trying to avoid it, but you're like,
Shut up. How with Emmanuel Shrike?
d-
Oh my God, guys. You haven't
Don't
watched
make
On
me
the
watch
Line?
it. Us-
On
you
the
made
Line.
us
I've
watch
watched
it.
yes.
He's like an ad exec
Subway
or something, and they
and-
meet on the L train, and then
Yes.
they know all the presidents and stuff. It was a cutesy movie. I like that one. Okay. Australian bronish tracks. I'll Never Stop. If Only in Heaven's Eyes. Do you know that one?
No.
And Could It Be You?
Again.
And Spain's bonus tracks. Well, I'll Never Stop. If I'm Not the One. Oh,
If I'm not the one you want, then who's he? Take the time to figure out, and you'll see. If I'm not the one you want, then maybe I'll be the one you need. Okay, I know this.
Oh, see, I thought that was a Backstreet Boys song, so good times.
Thank you.
So
wow,
good,
wow,
yes.
such a great fan.
And they also have Yo Te Voy Amar, which I feel like is
Oh,
in
Te
Spanish.
voy a amar. Baby.
Maybe it's This I Promise You, because it was written and produced by Max Martin as well. So maybe that's it in Spanish? No idea. So yeah, there you go.
I've been
Good
busy
times.
looking up Diane Warren songs, if you're interested.
Yes.
Is any of them Whitney Houston?
No.
This album went 11 times platinum in the U.S.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
yes.
Tell us all
and
the
7
stats
times
about this.
platinum in
Please,
Canada.
let's tell us all the stats.
Yes, it's good.
Tell us how they
Platinum,
cheated.
gold, silver. They did not cheat. They sold. So in the States, they sold 14.5 million copies, and in Canada, they sold 700,000. And those are the two biggest countries that bought albums.
Cheated.
So there you go.
Cheated.
Did not cheat. People bought
They cheated.
good things.
They cheated.
Your face cheated. Okay.
Cheated.
Diane Warren songs, Diane?
Do you want to hear these?
Sure.
Is it
Is there
relevant?
anything that we would know?
Matter?
Are they all ballady type songs?
Yeah. So it's like Because You Loved Me, Celine Dion.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, Celine
How Do I
Dion.
Live, Leanne
How do
Rimes.
I live without you?
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Aerosmith.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I feel like she's won tons of awards.
Unbreak My Heart, Tony Braxton.
Break my heart
If I Could Turn Back Time, Cher.
if I could turn back time.
Yeah.
I'd buy more
Some of these I don't
albums.
know necessarily, but yeah.
Cool. All right, so a lot of love for this album. Did really well. It was #1 on the U.S. Billboard 200 chart.
That's
I feel like
excellent.
that's good, you know.
I think we're good.
If you have any comments or you would like to let us know you know what we should do before we wrap up? What's your top 3 from No Strings Attached?
Okay, mine is Bye Bye Bye. It's Gonna Be Me and No Strings Attached.
No
Should
one.
do that?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Me. It Makes Me Ill and Bye Bye Bye.
Do you?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Me. Bye Bye Bye. Probably Just Got Paid. I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the same. I think someone else said this. Bye bye bye. It's gonna be me. No strings attached.
Yeah, that was me.
That was you, but I know
Yeah.
it's like same brain.
We should give away an NSYNC prize because I have NSYNC stuff at my
have
house.
lots
I
of
have
NSYNC
lots
stuff.
of NSYNC stuff.
Okay,
Okay, sure.
So go to our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages.
And then
At Boy Band Break, BREAK, and we will announce a contest on there. And then we always announce our
no,
win.
you know what we should do?
Ooh, okay.
Just to get another level to this.
Okay.
I feel like we're gonna post up this episode, but we won't post the contest. So you
Oh, like
have
a bonus
to listen.
contest.
So if you're listening to this is the only way you're gonna know that this contest exists. And all you have to do is comment with your favorite song from No Strings Attached to be entered.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Okay.
love it.
But we're not gonna post that the contest exists. You have to have listened to enter. No?
Well, I feel like maybe we should give them a bonus question. Maybe you know what? We'll do another question on here. We'll have 2 NSYNC prizes.
That's true. Okay, so we can do a contest that we announce.
So that one we'll actually put down. But this is the bonus. So what you're going to do is you're going to write bonus, and then you're going to write your favorite song.
Yes, I think
So that's it. You're just going to comment where we post this link up and just say bonus. Ba, 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 ba,
Or whatever your
something.
favorite song is.
Chris, I promise you, we'll get you 2 bonus points.
No,
my God,
no, it won't. No,
no.
it won't. Okay.
It won't. It will not. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I think
So-
that's good.
Yep. Contest. We're good. Got lots of rando NSYNC stuff. So
Got
Are
something.
you good? Like, this is good information? It's
feel
the
like
right
we're
amount
good.
of time that we've spent
Yes,
on
thank
NSYNC?
you.
Okay.
You have something really exciting coming for you next week, guys. So make sure you come back.
yes, cool. Yeah, and we're as Diane said at the beginning, if there's any albums you want us to review from the past, cool. If there's any new boy band albums you want us to review, like we have
That
the
we haven't.
that
yeah.
we haven't. So like we have In Real Life. I'm not sure if anybody has any interest in that. Let us know
Yeah.
if you do. I believe Westlife or somebody's coming out.
I
with
don't
some
know
new
if
one.
it came out yet. We're not big Westlife fans, guys. So,
But I feel like we should do one. So anyways, if you have any band you want us to review their new album or review an old vintage album, let us know. Email us, put us in the comments. That'd be awesome. So
Cool.
All right,
Thanks
cool.
for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Don't you mean
Bye,
bye, bye, bye, bye, bye?